once again on the world of Memphis. So we've just had an encounter with a individual that after last night's incident, they came and visited the outpost and were promptly well, attacked basically, as the mount they were using was considered to be possible heretical, and people were reacted in accordance and were a little bit concerned. So today escalation happened, and retaliation for our attack was a load of mines outside my front entrance. We then again met this individual after removing all mines and detonating and clearing the area, and had a converse. And we basically got to find out each other who we are. As far as I'm concerned, it is a crazy old man. But ICU2, my Skitari colleague with me right now, considers him to be heretical and possibly of chaos origin, especially his mount, which was an Arifal ghost horse by the way, so we're just opined that it's possibly a warp construct. And now I have to make a decision. So we're heading back to the ship, one to be cleansed because of possible warp contamination. So I now have to go and have a few prayers to the Emperor, and I have to make a decision about the fact that ICU2 needs to report this to other Adeptus Mechanicus for possible heretical decision making on my part. So the decision is, do I let him continue to report, although I have authority command here, or do I wipe his memory? So I need to have a little think while I'm cleansing myself with blessings from the Emperor, and make a decision about whether I wipe his memory or let him continue to report me. Now I have nothing to fear, but it means that once we leave here it would get reported to the Inquisition, and the Inquisition would basically come and say, hello, what you been doing, why are you doing this stuff? Blah blah blah. So at least my turrets have returned anyway. So yes, it is a bit of a moment that I have to make this choice. I mean, it would be a bit naughty of me to wipe his memory, but then nobody would know, because it would be an order. You're always in the way, sister. I will be in the chapel, ICU2, as I contemplate this situation. I was supposed to be sorting out these issues here, like the gap. Yeah, that's what we like. Me stuck. Yeah. I can't get out. Alright. I got stuck. That was what I was supposed to do today, and then all of this stuff. I was doing admin stuff, and then I got rolled into RP. I was trying to sort out all these issues. Alright. Let's go. So now I sort of need to cleanse myself. I will be in the chapel cleansing myself for a short while, and I will make my decision accordingly about what you have said. So do I take the risk? Oh, you come here. Come here. Sister, come here. So, contemplation moment. I could have sworn I saved it. I did. No, I didn't. So I will pray to the Emperor now and ask for guidance. Should I be honest or should I cover it up? That is the choice. The Emperor, I ask forgiveness. Give me strength and guidance in this time. I have a choice to make and I am not sure which one I should take. Honesty, or do I cover up my decision making? We are here, stuck on this world, and I'd rather not make too many enemies. But if some of those enemies are heretical, it would mean that I am making a heretical decision influenced by heretics. The Inquisition would not be happy with any decisions I make that are heretical in nature, but I don't wish to kill an old crazy man as there is no honour in killing an old man. There is a problem though about erasing the memory. Is that if we see the guy again on the horse, it's going to I would have to constantly keep erasing his memory. You know? So there is that possibility. I like the fact that it says cleansing on the left hand side. Purging my body and my thoughts of heretical thoughts. Although I don't feel that I made any heretical decisions. And the fact that he can't, although he can report to the Magos on board my ship, he can't report to anybody else just yet. So we have a bit of time. Do I risk the punishment of the Empire, or do I keep it secret? I mean, I may not get punished. I am a rogue trader and it's within my mandate to do such things as I'm already doing. But that being said, the Inquisition may not see it so. So it all depends. I think I'm going to roll with the fact that I'm going to be honest. Janus Darke is many things, but he's not a dishonest person, and he cares about his men and his troops aboard and his crew aboard the ship. And we have an expedition to get on as what's the word I'm looking for? Before all of this incident happened yesterday, we was supposed to be heading to the volcano to investigate some ruins that may possibly be of Necrontyr origin. And as I am one of the ones with the most experience with Necrons, with Janus Darke's history with Trazyn, it stands only reason that I should go there to see if they are Necrontyr ruins. Emperor protects. Sister, stay here. I see you too. Sanction translation output. Master, this unit respectfully requests confirmation. Has a final decision been reached in regarding engagement? It has. I will not order you to erase your memories. And although that in your eyes this gentleman and his mount and what he has said may be heretical, I still feel that he is just a crazy old man. Low on the threat level, but I am prepared to take the full consequences of my decisions. If we ever reach and return to the Imperium, you may report me to the Inquisition and I will accept whatever punishment they throw my way. As I may have to make more decisions that would be considered to be heretical in the future. Translation. Master, this unit affirms intention to record and report all elements of the encounter. Hostile admission of heretic status, demon engine identification, declared truce, and all associated doctrinal implications. Archive integrity must remain inviolate. This action is not defiance but adherence to Mechanicus law and preservation of sacred record. I understand, I see you too. But as a rogue trader I'm allowed to make certain decisions that even the Inquisition may not be happy with. And as I keep telling you, we need allies more than we need enemies. If we make enemies of everybody that we meet, we will be having battles on all fronts, and I don't have enough manpower to fight everybody, and I do not wish to. I would rather save it for the real threats, whether it be the great enemy, the Necrons, or anyone else. Sanction translation output. This unit acknowledges preservation of all encounter logs with redundant data cores. Understanding may evolve with time and further analysis For present operational continuity, this unit requests Master's immediate directive. Engage, withdraw, maintain truce posture, or repossession forces. Skitari cohort remains disciplined and awaiting command. I am a man of my word, ICU2, as much as I can be. And we will adhere to the truce. For our part. And if he decides to break the truce, then you may act accordingly. Ooh. Is that assistance? Okay, cool. Sanction translation output. Master's directive acknowledged. Engagement posture reduced from Tier 3 to Tier 1. All Skitari units ordered to stand down from lethal readiness and maintain defensive observation only. Weapons array are returned to safe configuration. Monitoring of designated hostiles. Hostile continues under control parameters. Very good, ICU2. Now, let us get back to what we was originally attempting to do before this unfortunate incident came upon us. Where is young Hilda as she returned back to her agri farm? I'm dealing with a few things right now. Hang on, here we go. Sanction translation output. This unit assesses that the intensity of recent engagement parameters likely triggered a fight or flight response in crewmate Hilda. Historical data indicates similar reactions under high threat conditions. Her return to a perceived safe location is consistent with stress mitigation behaviour. Recommend calm communication and reassurance to restore operational cohesion. Very well. Very well, ICU2. I give you authorization to contact her on the box and see if she is available for our expedition to the volcano. Sanction translation output. This unit will proceed to the bridge and establish secure box transmission. Very good. I will see the engines here momentarily. Secured box transmission channel. Encryption rights will be enacted prior to broadcast. Transmission priority set to command level clearance. Skitarii units remain at Tier 1 readiness during transition, awaiting further instruction upon channel establishment. So, before all this happened, we were supposed to be heading to the volcano to investigate some ruins to see if they are of Necrontyr origin. And as I said, my character has a lot of experience with Necrons, having had to fight against Trazyn in the past on another world. I goes and send the box message. I'm just going to have a quick couple of seconds here. I need to check something quickly. Where the fuck is it? There it is. What's that last update? I don't see how that would be an issue, to be fair though. The only thing we've had issues with is since I put this fucking one back on. But it hasn't been up there. That was quick. Are you okay, young Hilda?
Oh, yeah, I had to dig through some boxes, find me some big old booms, but I was a little sad to find that we weren't able to use the big boom. Hold on.
Yeah.
No.
Say that again, young Hilda.
I went to go find myself a big boom. I came back and I wasn't able to use the big boom. What are those ads?
Ah yes, we were able to dismantle his crude artillery piece. But I am preparing for the expedition to the volcano like we were supposed to go on yesterday before the incident of this gentleman that we encountered. Are you up for guiding me to the volcano?
Of course, we know, boys. You want too fast to boat climbing and swimming, sir?
Well, I believe that we can take a... So, Sanctioned Translation Output. This unit confirms successful transmission of prior Vox message. Unexpected development. Crewmate Hilda is present on the bridge. Proximity reduces need for further remote communication. Recommending direct verbal briefing to ensure clarity, reassurance and restoration of coordinated operational posture. Very well. I believe that a Valkyrie drop-off point at Expedition Point A will get us close enough to the volcano. So we won't have much to travel to do except from there to the volcano itself. I assume that we will get wet a bit, but it does not matter.
Okay, so as long as the little boss is too fussed about getting wet.
No, I do not mind. I see you two. Will you accompany us on this expedition to see these ruins? If you're interested in a bit of role playing, we are role playing Warhammer 40k on a Conan Exiles server. But you don't have to be a Warhammer 40k character. The world law is open, but the world law is 40k. As he said. Translation Master. Sustained high threat engagement cycles combined with extensive box repair rights have reduced this unit's cognitive efficiency. Processor strain and logic loop latency increasing. This unit formally requests temporary cognitive realignment and low power recalibration cycle to restore optimal function before further operational demands. Very well, then young Hilda, it is going to be just you and me on this expedition, which is not a problem. I see you two, you do what is necessary to restore functioning parameters for yourself.
I probably best bring along that sister unit the rings.
Yes, but just be careful, she can be overzealous.
I'll try not to get to Nora's ways.
Yeah, very well, I will go and get her. And then we'll head to the Valkyrie and head to Expedition Point A.
Boys, we know, boys.
Sister, I have need of your assistance in this matter. Yeah, I would have sorted that out today, but I ended up in a lot of RP, so I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. I would have fixed this gap issue and everything. I was planning to do all of these things, and then suddenly tons of RP that I was not expecting to happen. So, but it's all good. I don't mind the RP. We are a small community, not looking to be massive, just looking for good RPers. It's a safe space for all of you to come and enjoy us and have a bit of fun. You will be in the Warhammer 40k universe. Oh, where's she going? But you don't have to be a Warhammer 40k character to come and roleplay on our server. You can be a local, you can be any character you want. The warp storms are dragging people from all over the place and dumping them here, so just like we have arrived here with the Emperor's Hope. My ship. Now I need to replace all the signage that got blown up. Are you ready, young lady?
Oh gosh, wait a push.
Very good, let us head out. Pilot, take us to Expedition Point A. Right then, Hilda, when you are ready, lead us out.
Oh gosh, wait a push. Of course, there's only really one way into the keynote. I gotta swim up that ramp over there.
Very well. Looks like we got a bit of swimming, sister. Hope your armour is up to the job.
Oh, please don't think six it, sister.
It's a shame I can't get any boats. Yeah. Oh good. Oh good, mate. To be fair, it's only since I put the ASHD mod back on that we've been having these server issues. Otherwise beforehand we weren't having those issues. So I think I'm going to have to get rid of that, unfortunately, the knockout mod, because it's not up to date anyway. And the server's been having issues because of it. It was not having any issues beforehand, so I'm thinking I'll have to get rid of it. Because it was all working fine before that. So unless it needs to go in another position, but I don't see where.
Oi, no boys, so I hope climbing goes ready. Same to you, sisters.
Interesting with this waterfall. Do wish we could like throw a rope down or something, you know.
Are you alright? Alright, my little boys.
Yes, I was just taking a breather quickly. It is a rather long climb.
It's usually top of a volcano rock.
Very true. Is there a possibility for a Valkyrie landing pad up there, maybe?
Perhaps. I'll let you decide that, my lord boys.
As it, well, as it might have been simpler to have got a Valkyrie up here, but if there's no way for it to land, then we would not have been able to disembark. Not without jumping from a height, anyway. Obviously there isn't. No, there is definitely nowhere for a Valkyrie to land here.
I definitely not well, but we're not exactly inside the corridor, are we?
We're going to need her to fight and to help fight, protect. Alright, let's stay alert. We don't know what to encounter. I know you've been here already before. Let's be careful.
We don't know what came in here while we left. I know this is big shrewny like legend thingies that like Spencer, yeah? The tails are good friends.
We'll put that away because it might.
Loose things here.
Anyway.
What tidings, traveler? Keep yourself safe.
Now where did she go? She's so small I can't see her. Where'd she go? I can't see her. Young Hilda, where are you? I cannot see you. Ah, there she is.
Here's my little boys.
Ah, very good.
As you can see, plenty of plants and green things like to grow here is because the ashes are like helping soils and whatnot. But it must still be a little too hot because some of them kind of burn.
Well, it is obvious then that this volcano has not been active in some time, considering the ruins are very ancient.
Gosh, and there's like waters here as well. It's very weird. There are some spooky things about here, but they only stick to one spot. I don't know why. As you can see, where the boss ruins are called right here. I don't know if you recognise any of it.
Well, I haven't personally seen any pre-Necron technology before, but maybe the writing might be of similar. Have you seen anywhere that there is any writing for us to read?
Well, not really, my old boys.
I know very little of pre-Necron technology or of their society, but it does feel rather familiar. Let's see if we can find any writing anywhere. Maybe that will help us. Some sort of scripture on a rock or...
Alright, my little boys, I'll try to be careful. If I find something, I'll try to find yours, yes?
Yes, very good. I will explore over here. I take it you'll head over there.
Well, yep, I'll head over his and grab it on the other
Very
side.
good. Sister, let's go and see what we can find. So what we are suspecting is that because we encountered scrap code, archaic scrap code, when we encountered the Chaos Warrior the other day, We are wondering if there is Dark Mechanicum here with a possibility of using Necron technology. And these ruins possibly could be of Necron tier, which were the Necrons before they became Necrons. So we came to investigate these ruins, and as my character is the only one out of us all with experience with Necrons, having that I stood against Trazyn and my family was dedicated to fighting against Trazyn when he was on the last world we was on, it stands to reason that I know a little bit about Necrons. Obviously I know a lot about Necrons in the real because I know a lot about Warhammer lore. So it's only wise that we see if we can find anything here that may link Necrons, Dark Mechanicum, and so on. That's the plan. I want her to level up. She's not going to fight unless I put her on full attack mode. Ooh, what are you carrying? Anything good for me? Anything interesting? No. What is that stuff? Is that dream dust? Argosian dream dust? No, that's proselyte's powder, is it? Okay. I'll take the gold. As you do. As we study hieroglyphs, I'm not seeing any writing. I'm pretty sure there's something somewhere with a bit of writing on it, but I can't remember. There's a lot of serpent symbology in here. When they get too close, I can't bloody hit them. Another one of these abominations. But it ain't a Necron. Maybe a Poxwalker. Or a similar like, maybe. There's no law here. There are no data archives here that I can see, or anything that would indicate Necrons so far. These ruins may be of another origin, but it does feel familiar. Let's see if we can find young Hilda and see if she has discovered anything. It would seem that this volcano is not completely inactive, sister. I wonder what it would take to set it off. This is a memory from another time and another place. long since gone. Not for this character anyway. It doesn't matter anymore. I don't think I'll be using this map anymore once I've finished with it. Once this season's over, I think we'll go back to a different map. I like Savage Worlds, but it holds too many memories for me now. Ah, this is what I think we are looking for, sister. Hieroglyphics. Trying to see if there's an emote that gives me what I want to do. I can't see anything. I want to stand around like that, so it's more of an activity than anything. Nope, I can't see what I'm looking for, so I'll emote it. Too much bigger word for me. Some of these symbols are familiar, but I can't be sure if it is Necrontyr. But it does look familiar.
Easy voice, Lord voice.
Yes, this is what I was looking for. Some of these glyphs are recognisable, but I cannot be sure if they are Necrontyr or not. In my many studies of ancient texts that we have uncovered in the Imperium and what we have stored in our data archives, it could be possible old one knowledge for all I know. But they are recognisable, some of them, but I can't quite place my finger on it. Is it possible that this world of Memphis was once a stronghold of the old ones from long ago?
I don't know, my new voice. Well, you got more on it than I do. This is just a bunch of gibberish.
Yes, it can be a bunch of gibberish to the untrained eye, but even I am having trouble trying to understand it. Some of the symbols are recognisable, but I can't place my finger on it as a Necrontyr. But it is very ancient indeed.
Oh, maybe it's the middleman might has an idea on how to get to research.
Yes, but we would have to come back once he is recharged and fully functional. At least we know that there is something here to study.
We didn't exactly get too close of looks around, I suppose, when we were here before. And these were just kind of like rocks and ruins, didn't really pay much attention to them.
Yes, I get you. But they are important. Sometimes they reveal what our enemies are up to, or where they come from, or maybe even a weakness that might be able to utilize to fight against them.
Alright, when we wish.
Young Hilda, our encounter with the gentleman of today, the crazy old man. You were right in your actions. Do not think that you weren't. My decision obviously is overall command authority here, being the rogue trader and captain of the Emperor's Hope. And I do respect that you accept that that is the state of affairs. It may seem that I might make decisions that you would consider to be heretical or against imperial doctrine. But what I do is trying to safeguard us and our crew and our ship. We can't afford to make enemies of everyone that we meet, unfortunately, even if they are heretical in nature. I will take full weight and responsibility with the Inquisition should we ever return to imperial space.
I don't like the spooky men. I don't want to be anywhere near the spooky men. I don't want him to be anywhere near my farm.
I understand, and I assure you that, well, I can't assure you, but possibly that we won't encounter him this far north again in a hurry. And as I said, whatever decisions I make are in the best interests of keeping us alive for as long as possible, so we are able to achieve our mission and fulfill our mandate to the Emperor and the Imperium.
I understand when you're voicing. You just don't want to talk upstairs.
Yes, I just wanted you to understand that my decision making is not based on heresy, but based on survival.
What if you didn't question, never ask me questions on my fingers, you're me pointing towards you.
You may do so if the Inquisition ever questions you. I will make sure that you are protected. You are only following my orders at the end of the day. I might have to make decisions that will not seem reasonable or imperial in nature, and I may yet have to do so again. Either way, I feel that we have accomplished what we needed to do. We know what we need to bring ICU-2 here to see if he can decipher any of these glyphs. Otherwise we should return to the Emperor's Hope, I would say is the best bet. Nightfall seems to be falling here.
Yes, my lord boys.
Is there anything else of interest that you think I need to see before we leave?
No, my lord boys, not really.
Very good, let's head back to the Valkyrie and return to the Emperor's Hope.
Yes, my lord boys.
Come, sister, let's go.
You'd encountered the one fella you spoke of, one that started with the Z. I catch him sneaking about the farms, but as I was setting up my better defences about it, I did seize him. I did ask him to punch my guns at him, but he didn't talk. I just told him he could just stay away from my farms.
I believe you are talking about Master Zion. I met
that one's.
Yes, I met him earlier on today. He took me to a village not far from your agri farm. There appears to be a village, a village of natives that are possibly using heretical sorceress powers and sacrificing people. We did not encounter the sorceress while we were there, but it is possible they will return at some point. The natives are very highly aggressive though, and not very friendly. Well, let us head down. She didn't need to fight anyway. I need to level up. What level is she on? Still 9, god damn it. God, it's getting dark quick. I'm not sure she's made it down now. I can't see her anymore because it's too bloody dark. Can't see her anymore. I don't know where she's gone. It's gone too dark. I can't see anything.
Here I am, my little boys.
Ah, there she is. Very good. I'm glad to see you made it safely down. Well, it is getting rather dark. Let's just head back as quick as we can. The moon is out already.
Yes, my little boys.
Swimming in the dark. Never a good thing. There's the Valkyrie. Back here quick, I don't know where she is. Let's wait for her to return. Wait for young Hilda. There you are, very good. Well, let's head back to the Emperor's Hope. Pilot, are you ready to take us back? Just wait a few seconds. And then pop in. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah. Right. Well, thank you for guiding me to the volcano, young Hilda. I do appreciate it.
No, of course, my lord voice.
If you have any problems at the agri farm, do send us a Vox transmission. I will send reinforcements immediately should you need.
We're armed as best as we can with differences what we got. If you get any troubles, don't you worry, my lord voice. I will send a Vox message.
Very good. Well, I have no further need of your assistance. You are free to go about your business as you please.
Thank you, my lord voice. Let me know if she needs anything.
I will let you know. Thank you, pilot. Refuel the Valkyrie for her next expedition. Sister, let us return to the Emperor's Hope. So if you're interested in coming to join us to do a bit of role-playing, this is Bastenne roleplay server. We are role-playing Warhammer 40k lore, but you don't have to be a Warhammer 40k character. You can be if you want, but you don't have to be. But you will be in a Warhammer 40k universe, subject to 40k lore. But the world lore is designed that people can, whatever race you want to bring is welcome here. I've designed it so it's able to fit all peoples in. And we don't have just Imperials here, we also have natives to the world. And peoples from other worlds who have been brought here by the warp storms, just like we have trapped upon the planet of Memphis. Now Memphis is surrounded by warp storms preventing us from leaving. And the Emperor's Hope sustained a lot of damage and a big loss of crew. I lost a lot of my men arriving here. We are having a lot of trouble trying to keep the power going and just about keep her in the air. So we are low on power, low on ammunition. Low on supplies. We do have an agri farm, which is what young Hilda is operating. And she supplies the ship and crew with plenty of food from her agri farm. We also have a Vox array in the north that's trying to send a signal out through the warp storms to call for aid from the Imperium if anyone would get it. But so far it's not been successful. As has not been my Astropath, which I have on board my ship. Her job is to send signals as well, but she is also having trouble sending transmissions through the warp. So I will cleanse myself here. Well, nightly prayers to the Emperor. Where is she? Because otherwise she ends up getting stuck in the doorway. Oh, there you are. I'll stick you here quickly. And I will pray and quickly grab a quick bio and a cup of tea. And I will do my evening prayers to the Emperor. I need to do a lot of atonement at the moment, unfortunately, because I've been a bit, not naughty, but I've made some decisions today that would seem to be heretical. Now I was given the choice to either wipe ICU2's memory so he wouldn't tell nobody, or let him go about informing people of my heretical decision making and suffer the consequences. So I made the decision of allowing him to tell and prepared to take the consequences of my decision making. As a rogue trader, I do have a bit of freedom and leeway in being able to do certain things in the Imperium, or for the Imperium, but some things may get me into trouble regardless of what decisions I make. But as I said, we have been meeting people, natives of the world, and we will more than likely meet people who are not of this world but also not of the Imperium. The warp storms are grabbing people from wherever and dumping them here, and we're doing our best to get along, so we say. If I was to do full Warhammer, then we would be exterminating people left, right and centre, and I'm not about killing people. It's not what we're here for. We're here to tell stories. Mainly the RP here for my character is to get his ship back into operational status and leave the world as soon as possible, but also at the same time try and make allies who might help us, one, in this task, and two, with understanding the world of Memphis. Now all we know about this world is that its name is called Memphis. Otherwise we have very little knowledge about this world. I have a few crew members who where they don't serve on the ship, but they are part of the crew, but they are free to do their own thing and have their own clans, but they are members of the crew, which means they have a key that gives them access to parts of the ship that other non-crew members don't have access to. So, and as my mandate as a rogue trader is to find anything, artifacts, technology, lost colonies, etc. for the Imperium of Man that may benefit us in the future. While we are trapped on this world, we will explore it at the same time. So far we have encountered a possible Chaos Warrior, a Chaos Artifact. We tried to go and extract this artifact after defeating the Chaos Warrior. This involved taking the sister with us and sanctifying the area of, the sister of battle, Sister Anira. My personal bodyguard is a sister of battle of the order Adeptus Sororitas, and she sanctified it with blessings of the Emperor, but unfortunately that only works at organics. So I was led to believe, so I was told. So when I asked her, because I couldn't get the artifact out, it's not possible because it's stuck in the game world, but we was RPing that we were trying to get it out. So I asked ICU2 to do so, because he's pretty much 90% robot, and as soon as he touched it, he was infected by a archaic form of scrap code. Scrap code is a dark mechanican invention used to scramble loyalist programming on ships, weapons, titans, and so forth. And he was infected. He was able to stop most of it, but I had to carry him out of there and take him somewhere safe so that he could purge his systems of the heretical scrap code. I have yet to take a Magos back to try and sort that out and position Cadian troops, some Imperial Guard units around there to make sure that other people don't get infected either. So, no, thank you. I do not need no viewers, because I'm not about viewers. Thank you very much for coming in and trying to offer me them, though, but you can go and jog on some. Exterminatus. Goodbye. I mean, you'd think they'd come up with better names than that, but hey, there you go. So, then we were supposed to go on this expedition that we just gone on yesterday. And what happened is I was just about to leave when young Hilda came running upstairs and basically was like, "Ooh, there's somebody outside with a strange horse. It was running about in the fortress, well, in the outpost down below." So I came running down. Oh, I'm pretty quick, mate. I'm pretty quick. And it comes up in a little box that says restricted, likely ban invader, so you won't get to see it because it comes up automatically as the Twitch already automatically picks it up and puts it in the box, and it gives me the option to make it public or not, and I didn't do so. But anyway, so I went down to deal with it with her. Again, this individual turned up, and before I could do anything or try to make any overtures of peace, young Hilda brought her rifle up and started shooting. Immediately I gave the order to cease fire because I'm trying to... No, I shouldn't block clips. Clips should be alright. So I immediately ordered a ceasefire and gave her the order to stand down because, as I said before, I would rather have allies than enemies. So the individual didn't come back. We left it at that and put the outpost on heightened alert just in case the individual returned. Now earlier on today I went out with Master Zion, who showed me a settlement to the far east that had possible sorceress cultist elements. We didn't come across the sorcerers, but there are many natives who were not happy in that place, so what's the word I'm looking for? They weren't very friendly, obviously, because they're in-game thralls. They're never friendly unless you go to the city or city in the middle of the map where there are friendly thralls. But yeah, so we were RPing that, and then we came back, and it was getting night time, and I saw in the distance the glowing horse. So I went out to make overtures of peace to try and make up for our mistake and our aggressive posture of yesterday, and promptly stepped on landmines. That I found there were landmines and bombs all around the outside of my base, the outpost, and I was like, okay. So I called ICU2 for assistance. I needed someone to come and deactivate the mines. Sent a message to box message to young Hilda to be aware of possible dangers at the outpost. She came, we deactivated all the mines, and then we encountered the gentleman who came across as a crazy old man to me. He's of human origin, but I'm not sure. Well, we are not sure if he's of the Imperium of Man or if he is from another dimension where there is a race of humans as well. That is highly possible, but he also possibly could be in the world of realm of 40k, as there are many lost civilizations that we have yet to encounter on the far edges of space. I mean, the first golden age of the Imperium of Man was a lot bigger than the Imperium that we know of in 40k lore now. So there are many lost worlds, probably cut off by warp storms and things like that over the years. So it's highly likely that he could have come from a race of men who are spacefaring and we've yet to encounter them, or that he's come from another dimension and the warp dropped his people here, for all we know. So no idea about that. He went on about some space dragon. We were trying to see if it was similar to the Astronomicon, but it didn't come across so. But ICU2 was a little bit concerned that his origin was of possibly a warp engineered beast, but I made the overriding command decision that we ought to offer an olive branch of peace. So we have made a truce with this gentleman, and that doesn't mean that there's peace between us. So as it stands, we have met a few locals, a few natives of the world, a possible threat that we have a truce with, and we've gone to investigate these ruins to see if there is, because it is possible that with the scrap code it would indicate that there may possibly be dark mechanicum on this world. That doesn't necessarily mean that is the case, but it could be. And if so, they may also be using Necrontyr technology, which is why we went to the volcano, because the ruins may be of Necrontyr origin, but there's no guarantees that is the case. We found that obviously the wall of glyphs, some of the glyphs are familiar to Janus Darke, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's Necrons. And as I've already done Necrons before on the last world, I don't really want to do Necrons again, so we shall see what happens. I mean, the Necrons could come, I'm not saying that they won't, but at the moment I have no plan to do Necrons at the moment, because I've already done them on one world already, and I don't wish to repeat the same story. So, as I say, we're a new server. I've been a long time running the server owner, although I haven't been running the server for about 4 years. And all I'm looking for is some good RPers to come and join us and have a bit of fun in the world. Not bothered about being a big community, just looking to have fun and tell our stories. And the reason I'm streaming is so that we have a record of some of those stories that we tell. And that's what it's all about for us. And I'm hoping that you enjoy the stories that you see that we tell. Some of it might be a bit complicated, yes, because we are doing Warhammer 40k lore, and for the most part you'll see in Warhammer 40k characters. So, but you will meet natives, the locals, at some point. So we will see what's going on. So right now I'm going to take a quick break, get myself a fresh cup of tea, and I will be right back and we'll see what happens next. So bear with me, I will be right back. Alright, I am back, but I am probably thinking I'm going to end my stream because my heart's not in it at the moment. Feeling a bit sad right now. My memories are very fresh and they're still hurting quite a bit, so I need to take a few moments and step back a little bit. So I'll still be on the server role playing if anyone wants to come and join, and anyone's more than welcome to come and join us. If you want to come and role play, just click on the BRP link, apply for the application, and I will see you tomorrow. We'll have a bit of Space Marine in the morning and then some more role play hopefully in the evening as well. Thank you for joining me. As I say, I'm a little bit sad tonight and my heart's not in it, and I need to not be about with the public. So thank you everyone who came to the stream. Thank you for the follows today, because I know a few people came and followed me. I do appreciate it. We are going to go and raid somebody. Let's see who we're going to raid. Let's go and raid this gentleman. I've been raiding everybody I possibly can. Let's do we do this good gentleman today. We like this. We love this man. He's a good guy. Give him some support and love. He is a good guy. I know he probably doesn't consider me to be a mate, but I'd like to think we could be mates, and I like to support people. So show me love, and I will catch you tomorrow, everybody. Have a nice rest of your evening. When it hurries up and loads up, here we go. So here we go. I'll catch you tomorrow.